Folks, welcome back to NASCAR Heat 5. We are coming off of a win in our last race. Fantastic drive there at Dover. And we are in first place in the standings. We'll go over the standings at the end of the race. Kind of get an idea of where all the subscriber drivers are at. But as it is right now, we have got momentum. And we're looking to continue our fortunes here at the NC Education Lottery 200. Got a little bit of money. I'm going to see about maybe doing some training on my crew. But aside from that, we're just going to set up the car. And we'll see you right before we head off to go to qualifying. All right, here we go. We've gone ahead and set everything up. We've got a maxed out Speedway truck. That's truck number 4. We're already starting to work on that short track truck for Iowa. That should be maxed out by the time we get there. And we're working on our Kansas truck as well. And of course, with anything extra we have, we'll be sending it into our Talladega/Daytona truck. So, that's all set up. All we have to do is select truck 4, which we're about to do, and we will see you right before we start to qualify. Well, we are very fast. Our goal time, a 31.8, and it was like lap number 2, a 31.196, so pretty nice. Let's get over to qualifying. And we're actually fairly close to pole. We've never gotten a pole, and I don't see it happening today, but at least we're going to should be well up into the top 10, which is great for us in the truck series, meaning we don't have to deal with any of the other rival trucks. Here we go through the quad oval for our qualifying lap.
Make it count here.
Just want to hold it on this inside. Had a nice run off the corner. Felt pretty good. Maybe a little slow. I might have came off the gas a little too much, but I guess we'll see. Gonna hold on to this. Nope. I stayed on it too long. Nope. That's going to be the wall. That's going to ruin our lap. Ah! Come on, man. We were really going to have a great lap. We still had a decent one, but we were going to have a great lap. 12th place qualifying. I pushed it too hard there. I know we can get 10th place in the race. Let's get our pre-race updates. Jeremiah Graham, he wants to wreck us. Go figure. Austin Hill was our pole winner. We knew that. Bradshaw Stout failed optical scanning, and he went to the back. Let's race.
You're coming to the green. Ready. The green flag is in the air. Inside.
Here we go. I was too busy looking at grabbing the, or putting up the relative. I forgot to shift. No big deal. Justine goes down. We get a run out of 2.
Still there?
Almost like he hit the brakes there for a second. Ooh, Decker. Sorry about it. I was looking in my rear view mirror. There. Wow, what the crap was that?
Got one inside.
Way off the gas by
Clear outside.
White. Jason White. And that wasn't good. We're okay. 29 laps, so 30 laps in stage 1. This is a 134-lap race. So keep that in mind. We have such a fast truck, though. I feel very confident about our ability to get up to the front. I mean, maybe a little more than confident here. What is up with everybody seemingly getting on their brakes going through the turns? Like, way on their brakes. That's the second time we ran square into somebody. I'd like to just get around him and see what happens.
Car outside. Hold your line. You got room. You're clear. All right.
There we go. Well, we're out in the lead. I'm gonna say, are we at the point where I need to turn up the difficulty to legend? I thought that. I mean, I am using a what? Oh wow, that was terrifying. Thought we were certainly going to smash into the wall, but we caught it at the last second. I'm going back and forth on this. If we dominate like we did at Dover, maybe we need to. I know we had. I mean, we're not driving away from them now. Oh, a little bit though, yeah. Yeah, we are. I might have to turn it up to legend before the end of the season. What am I doing? Oh my goodness, I totally forgot to come off the gas again. That's on me. I just got to focus on the track. Now I got Stuart Friesen right on us, which is fine. He's a friend. But I'm a little concerned about how people are going to feel. The drivers, I mean, how they're going to feel about the contact I had with them earlier. Oh, I know what my problem is. Turn 3 and 4 is different than turn 1 and 2. I guess I really didn't pay attention to it when I was... Well, I guess that would make sense as to why I smacked the wall in qualifying. I only did 2 laps of practice because we had such a fast lap. I felt no reason to do more. Nah, that's all right. We'll get it figured out now. I wasn't thinking about it right. Now we'll get it right. I'm off a little bit. Yeah, we're not driving away from him. Maybe we'll be all right. Be all right being that not changing it to legend. I really think that legend might be a bit, I don't know. I guess I've never really watched anyone that has driven at that difficulty to know what, should we be getting wins having a truck that's got 95, 95, 90? I think you can. Should we be getting them all the time? Maybe not. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. I mean, Friesen is not going away, and we're hitting good laps, so that's important to note. I'm driving in pretty deep into 1 and 2, but then 3 and 4 you can't do that with. You have to come off earlier because it's such a sharper entrance. But yeah, we're only maintaining a 3/10 lead over Friesen, and he's not seemingly going away, so I feel like us getting out to the lead was a big deal, and now we're just kind of hanging out here with the hopes that we can maintain this. We also aren't catching up to lap traffic very quick. We're not even, well, we're about a half lap in front of them, so it's not too bad. We should actually be catching them by the end of stage number 1, I guess. But after this, now I just wasn't looking at the relative for once, which is probably why I was driving so much better. And I noticed that we're getting close to a second lead on Friesen and Enfinger. We have it on Sauter. So, I mean, I'm not going to feel bad about winning this race if we do, in fact, win the race. But I will say that I may consider upgrading the truck. Or not upgrading the truck, changing the difficulty in the truck series. I don't know. I guess we'll at least try it once and see. If legend difficulty is just unbelievably obnoxious, what's the point? But if it's not, if it's reasonable, we're in the top third, because we should be in the top third with a 95, 95, 90. We should be in the top third for sure. Should we be driving away from everyone like we are? No, probably not. But maybe. I don't know. We're not hundreds, so I think, though, even on legend, as long as you're not an idiot, you should be able to kind of drive away from the pack if you're having a good race. You see it in real life. So that's where my mind is pondering. Got 19 left here. Got 37 in the tank, so it'll be only broken up not by an early pit stop, but by a end of stage. So we're going to go ahead and speed things up. We're starting to see cars at the turning into turn 3 and 4 as we're coming out of turn 2. We'll speed things up, though, for the rest of stage number 1. Not a lot going on as we're driving away from the crowd. And we'll be back on the mic with you at the end of stage number 1.
That's the halfway mark. Got one peeking inside. Yellow's
Oh, I messed up bad. We'll be pitting. That was... I don't know, man. I saw him coming up on him fast. I thought I could kind of just dip inside, and all of a sudden I realized I wasn't going to be able to, so I slammed on the brakes, and guess what? I slammed into the back of him. So if he didn't have an issue with us before, he's going to have an issue with us now. I apologize profusely to the Matt Malone team, because that was unintentional. To the back of the pack we'll go.
Drive safe, be smart, keep your head on straight. Be ready. Ready.
Now we're going to be on the mic because we're going to be driving up through everyone. Man, do I feel I'm gutted about doing that. That was just poor driving overall. That was poor driving overall. I thought I could get around him, and it's poor decision making on my part. He's going to be mad. I mean, that was a huge hit. Oh, we got Jeremiah Graham, who hasn't forgotten us, so we're going to go ahead and just sneak in here under Smith. He'll give us a big smack and send us up a little bit, but we got around him. We're going to dip down here to get around Bethel. Little tap from her.
You're clear. Got one up top.
And Olivier is not an enemy or rival. White is not a rival.
All clear.
It is on the hard difficulty. It's not on legend, but I haven't changed that at all. We're just that fast in this race, so that's why we're flying through these cars like this. I don't know if it's going to be like this going forward, obviously. Like I said, next race, we're going to do it as a legend difficulty. If I do that, I won't do that in Xfinity yet, though. If I do that in Xfinity, we'll just be riding around the back the whole time. It's not even worth showing.
You're clear there. All right.
I know that with a 3-star car in legend difficulty, you don't place at all. They just drive away from you. That's why I'm concerned about doing it. I think there's a pretty big gap between hard and legend, so this sucks. But we're back up in the top 10. Granted, we're on fresh stuff compared to them, too. That is a big difference. We are on fresh stuff. And I think the one place this game might be down, especially with how hard that contact was, is maybe we would have gone a lap down. And we'd just be the first truck a lap down right now and get to resolve that at the end of the stage, get back on the lead lap. That's not what happened.
Still there.
So here we go.
Clear high, clear high.
Got max cost here. Can we get around him before the corner? No, we can't, so I'll come off the gas. Dip down on the inside. He'll probably hit us going through the quad. Maybe not. He did not. I'm a little surprised by that, to be honest, but we'll take it. As we pull in behind Crafton and Friesen. What we got left in, well, that's not what we need.
Stay low.
7 laps at the line left.
You got room. You're clear there.
Able to get around or get up behind Friesen without smashing into him, which is good.
Still there. All clear.
See if we can gain up on Enfinger and Sauter before the end of the stage and still come away with a stage victory. Again, and I will say this, and I remember this from when our truck was even lower quality. If we pit off schedule and got fresh equipment, we were way faster. And that's what's happening here. We're just super fast because we have much fresher equipment than they have. I think we were in the 60s, weren't we, for our tire wear? So it's very possible that they're all in their 60s right now, and for them it's going to be a very
Careful. Still there.
much slower turns than ours. We can hang on to it with the grip we've got as we take second place away and start to hunt down Johnny Sauter. Hanging on to it. Get right up to his bumper. We know he's a rival. We know he is definitely going to try to do things to prevent us. So if we can get a good run through 1 and 2, and so he can't run up into us on the exit, and he doesn't, and we're clear. All right, good. So we're back up in the lead. Pretty exciting after my huge mistake that ran into the back of Malone, and looks like they're fine as well, though. They're still on the track, and also did look like we have a truck that's 2 laps down in Matt Kenseth. I think he's back on the track, but he was 2 laps down. He must have had a tire go down or something and didn't bring out the caution. I have that caution set up on strict, so it's weird that it didn't. But if he was able to lip it around without blowing the rest of the skin off the tire and putting shrapnel and such all over the road, I guess we wouldn't get a caution. Ooh. A little slippery coming out of there. Oh, someone is on pit road. But I didn't think it was Kenseth. It looked like an all-black car. We'll have to check that out. I don't think you can do it in the stage, though, so we'll check it out at if there's another caution. Is this going to be 3 or 2 times left? To go. Putting a nice gap on us and the trucks that don't have as good of tires as we do right now. And we're actually starting to see the back of the pack again. We'll do better than we did. Obviously not this time. We're not going to catch them, but I'm saying in stage 2 we'll do better once we get to lap trucks. I have to. So I just need to do better. Who was that? It was like a black and green. I don't know who that was. I didn't get a really good look at it. Last lap in stage number 1, though. There we go. 1 and 2. I feel like we're getting a lot better at the track anyway, so as we finish off this stage, it's feeling pretty good. Feeling real good. First place, another stage victory. Very good for us. Lance Norrick was who went down. Malone and Kenseth didn't pit because they pit so late. We pit, of course. We're going to go right around them here. We lost 2 spots, obviously, because they didn't pit. Otherwise, we would have come out in the lead. Jump on the inside of Malone.
You got room. You're clear.
And we're out to the lead. Sauter able to follow us through that gap, so we didn't just drive away from him. We've got the whole pack behind us still all scrunched up, which is awesome. And yeah, everyone on freshies again. We're not getting that drive away from Sauter. Which again begs the question, do we go to legend difficulty? I don't know. If we go, I guess it doesn't matter if we have a really poor finish. But if we go to legend difficulty and we're not even able to be in the top 10 area, which is our goal incentive, and at this point our incentives are all high like that, I'm not going to ruin our incentives and all that just because I'm being successful. We'll see. We'll see. We are driving away from everyone. We didn't get a really big speed up before, so I'm actually going to speed up a lot of this right now. This is a 250-mile race. So let's go ahead and speed things up for you. And we'll be back at the next sign of action. Or honestly, it could be at the end of stage 2. But you see the whole thing anyway. We just literally speed it up and put music to it. So at the most, right now, unless something crazy happens, you're just going to see us hopefully appropriately weaving through traffic. I believe, folks, that's what you call a clinic. And I'm okay with that. What a nice ride it was, driving around, making better decisions on that second stage. And I know I sped up the whole stage, but I was just vibing with it and had nothing to say because I'm not really racing anyone. We'll stick with it here for the second or the final stage. We'll stick with probably the first 15 or so laps, then give you a speed up, then finish out the race. Unless things happen, you know they could.
You're coming to the green.
We went in first, we came out in first. Johnny Sauter on our own side is actually not great, though. He is... Okay. Got right in behind us. I was going to say, he is a rival. And he does not like us, but... he got in behind us, and... Here's to have just kind of stuck with that group. We got just a great jump. I am using a setup, again, which probably is helping why we're driving away like this. Whoa, that was... Hey, did you know that you have to actually come off the gas when you go into 3 and 4? Perfect. Perfect. Way to damage. Oh, wow. We actually... I mean, I see the damage on the front right, but apparently it's not enough to show yellow. I wonder if it'll... Yeah, arrow at 99%. So I guess it wasn't as bad as I thought, but the group behind us is behind us. Got them 3/10 behind us, so we need to... pay attention because here comes Sauter with a run. 1% arrow, but I'm kind of feeling like it's a little bit more. Johnny Sauter here, and we're really, I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll drive away a little bit now. I thought for a second we had gotten tightened up, but after that, turn 1 and 2, I don't feel it. I think I just came off a little late again on 3 and 4. Ah. Yeah, he's 3 and 4. We are slow. We can drive it into 1 and 2 just fine. Come off the gas late. Get back on it pretty early because it... I don't know, really. Because it fades in. I mean, it's the gradual part, but... 3 and 4, we got to come off because your first beginning of the turn is sharp. But then, yeah, he is there. We are battling it out with Johnny Sauter, and I don't love it because he's a rival. So I could see him doing some aggressive stuff, and it's because of the damage I got. And there he is again. We're going to dip down so he doesn't just blast into our back end. We've got, I'm going to let him go. Just because I don't want him to... Wow. I don't want him to wreck us. Thankfully, I got on the brakes there. Yeah, I hurt the truck. I hurt the truck bad. It's not... It says 99% aero, but no, there's something else wrong here. Wheel damage or something? We're not able to do what we want to do. Not really sure. But we're also loose coming out. Yeah, with the draft, I can catch him, but... Yeah, look at that. Ooh, I was doing it based on the speed that I know we were able to do before. It's not good. And there he goes, and here comes Enfinger. All right, well, we're going to have to just make it to our our pit stop, which is going to be a while from now. At the very least, we got to go about 25 laps before we're in the pit window. If we get into the pit window, we'll pit. Maybe under green. And just work our butts off to get back up to the lead. I don't really know. We handled that one a little better. We got Enfinger on our outside, and he's fading back a little bit. We got a nice run out of there. Maybe we'll be able to do something. If I have an idea. We'll see how it works before I talk about it. That felt pretty good. We didn't lose any tenths. Maybe we'll see if we can gain them in 1 and 2, because that's how we could do it. And we gained up 1/10 there. Basically, I'm not actually coming all the way off the gas, but I'm waiting a little longer to get back on the gas. It appears to be working because now we're 0.3 closer after one lap than we were. Oh, you got to figure out what you got to do when your truck isn't running right, and we figured it out, hopefully, as we catch back up to Johnny Sauter's bumper. And we're going to have to figure out how to get a run off, and I don't think through 3 and 4 is going to be that answer, so we'll stick with him through 3 and 4 and then try it out on 1 and 2. We'll see. We'll see, actually. I got to get up to his bumper before that and still be able to put in a good effort. Let's get here. Get to the bumper. Get back on the gas before he drives away and get down and try to get the pass. Nope. All right. Here we are. We did better that time, sticking with him and getting on the gas when he does, but I just got real loose coming out because I was still turning. He had kind of got me a little... He had pinched me down just a little bit, and that was the... Well, yeah, I forgot. Please don't, please. What? That's right, sucker! Wow. I was convinced I was about to go up into the wall and end my day. But then when we started to spin around the other way, I'm like, wait, maybe I can do this. I've gotta calm it down. I've got to calm my brain down right now after that. Holy crap, and we got Max Cost right behind us. Wow.
You're all clear up top.
I mean, that's about as close to being wrecked without actually getting completely wrecked as I've ever been. Go. Ooh, that was intense. Wow, was that intense. He smacked the crap out of us.
All right, clear outside.
Little break there because we were on the inside. I didn't want to run up. I didn't know where Friesen was going to be. Ooh. All right, Sauter, I see how we're going to play it. Of course, unfortunately... Our truck isn't up to par, so just gaining up to him again isn't going to be easy, but we're going to do as much as we can until we pit. Once we pit...
Caution.
Oh, that wasn't even brought out by us. Who's pitting? Schildhaus and Jennifer Jo Cobb look to have gotten into it. Jason White might have been... Oh, never mind. A lot of people are pitting. I don't know who caused it then. Lance Norick is who's out of the race. I don't know if I did say that before. We're pitting. Obviously, there's no reason for us not to. Still too many laps, but we'll be all right.
Drive safe, be smart, keep your head on
Pit,
straight.
get the truck fixed up and ready to go.
Let's go.
Schildhaus is on my outside, giving me a little hello, but now he's behind us, so get inside of Boyd.
The bottom here.
And hopefully we'll be able to...
All
yeah,
right,
there we
you're
go.
clear there. You got room, you're clear.
Yeah, excuse me, Anderson. Drafted. What are you doing? He said, I'm blocking you.
Careful,
I know, but
there.
why? Oh, because he doesn't like us. He just gave us a hit. That was unexpected.
Here we go now, 3 wide. Clear all around.
That was very unexpected.
Car high, careful.
On the inside of Reum. We got to figure out how to get around Cost, but of course we are on fresher stuff than all of them right now, so getting around them might not be a big deal. There we go.
Careful, still there.
We're able to hang on to that because of the tires being fresh.
All right,
Get a little
clear
tap
outside.
from Cost. He slowed himself way down from doing that, but all right. Friesen should stay inside right here. We get loose. We're loose. We're tight. We're good. Okay. That was the worst place to get loose, but somehow we kept it off the wall and ended up working through it.
Careful, still there.
Man, Friesen's a friend. He is right on it with us. I was very out of control, but we got through it. Here we go. Inside of so wait. No, it's not a good time. I don't need him to do the exact same thing he just did to me. See if I can do it on exit where he'll fade up and we'll stay down. That's right, sucker. In front of him. Come off the gas a little late. Tap the brake a little bit. Stay off the wall. You're good. Come on, come on, come on. All right.
Towers called a caution.
Oh, boy. All right. Let's see if we can. Austin Hill. Or my Graham Mackenzie. May have been all three of them involved. I don't know. I don't think it would have been, though. Who knows? We're not pitting. No reason for us to pit now. Johnny Sauter on our outside again.
Coming to the green, driver. Are you ready now? The green flag is in the air. Got a car high now. Clear high, clear high.
We are just short on. Why didn't I? Should have maybe pit. Might have been the last time I had to pit. We got 43 in the tank right now. Although it starts to beg the question, if there's a caution, are we going to be good with the caution too? You know, if there's a caution, maybe we save enough through the caution laps. Not sure. We've had a couple of them, and we're still on much better tires than they all are, so that's good. Got exciting for a little bit there. We had that spin where we kept it off the wall and were able to recover, keep the truck rolling. Caution, when a caution did come out, that wasn't because of us. We ended up getting it on pit road, getting it repaired, driving it back up through. I mean, it wasn't that much because we're still in the lead lap. We were able to drive it up through, and we got ourselves a truck that's all fixed up with fresher tires than the rest of the crew behind us now, and we're driving away. And, you know, with that, I think we'll speed things up until they all start to pit, because I think that they're going to pit in probably 20 or so laps. We'll have to determine what we're going to do at that point. We might stay out, try to gap them as much as possible, and then pit late, gas and go or something. We'll have to see where we're at that point, but we'll be back on the mic with you when everyone else starts pitting. All right, we got trucks starting to pit. Leaders are pitting right now. We've got, I think we're just a few laps short, and I think we'll run it out. Unless one of these trucks decide to murder us right now.
Still there?
I did not. What do we got? 14 in the tank. We have not obviously been saving at all. Why would we be?
You got room. You're clear.
I knew that Crafton was going to be pitting. Friesen must be on pit road right now. He is.
Caution
Oh,
out. Wave 'em off.
oh, no way. Well, we have to pit. We only have 23 in the right rear, but that would explain why. I don't know if you saw it towards the end around Jennifer Joe Cobb and a couple others. We were flying up through the quad oval, and we were wildly out of control, so that was crazy. But we got a couple of those trucks a lap down. I think a lot of them will get the wave around. Yeah, we got a handful of them got the wave around.
Coming to the
And that'll
green.
put
Driver.
Schildhouse on our outside to finish this race. We could have made it on fuel. We could not have made it on tires. I'm not really sure how Jennifer Joe Cobb. Oh, because Schildhouse probably back up on the lead lap with the. That makes sense. So they're actually in the back. Makes sense as to why they're almost 2 seconds off of us. Didn't expect that to happen. Something must have occurred on pit exits. Somebody merging back on or something that caused them to bring out the caution. As we are, I mean, we had a little bit of excitement in this race. Had to come from the back to the front, basically. Got spun out pretty hardcore by Sauter, Johnny Sauter, who's sitting there in second place right now. So, I mean, it ended up, we ended up figuring some stuff out, though, and we're back out front right now. Doing a good job looking to drive away from them again.
10 to go.
There's 10 laps left in the race. And hopefully we'll walk away with a victory. I mean, something wildly horrible would have to happen for us not to walk away with this victory. As we've got a 3.5 second lead and counting against Johnny Sauter right now, the next closest truck. Not mistaken, we're probably in May right now. I think that's when this race is. So, is that when this one is? May? Yeah, I think so. So this is what we are. I think we're going to be running the Xfinity race in the next episode here. I'm pretty sure that'll happen. Obviously, a 3-star car is not going to bring out the same results that we are having with our basically 93 overall truck with a 95, a 95, and a 90 being the engine, aero, and suspension. But it's been a pretty dominant performance, just like it was at Dover. But now I start to wonder again. I probably will just try it for the next truck race. Put us into legend difficulty and see if we can compete. If we can compete in the legend difficulty, I'll keep it. If not, I'll flip it back. Also, again, I think by the next time I record again, we'll have truck drivers that are custom or our subscriber drivers. They will all be upgrading their trucks. So we'll see more competition there and expect to see more than Max Koss and David Schildhouse up there. I'll expect to see some of the drivers that are in the back start to move up and put themselves into the top third of the pack. The only unfortunate thing about that is we have so many rivals that driving around them just really ruins the whole race feeling. But hey, we do what we got to do for now. And then we turn around and get out of the Truck Series if we win the title and focus on the Xfinity and then the Cup Series. I'm sure we're a couple seasons away from the Cup Series. We've got, it depends if we win the championship. I don't know how much money you get for winning it. We're going to want to start our own Xfinity team next season, so we're not going to be doing nearly as well in the Xfinity Series as we did this year. We'll keep that in mind as well. We've got a lot of stuff that's about to happen and change when we get into the Xfinity Series with our own team. Also, right now, and I've kind of been saying this the last few episodes, if you want to see sneak peeks at the Xfinity 2023 drivers, along with the Xfinity paint schemes for our cups or for our subscriber drivers, hop on over to the Discord, join the Discord. You can chat with them and me in there as well. I try to respond to all messages directed at me, and link is in the description for that. So if you want to become a part of this community in one aspect or another, hop on over there. If you have any questions about what I'm doing or how I've done things or whatever, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section. It is also helpful when people leave comments just to get more exposure to the channel. I'm sure if you have ever watched any other YouTuber, they ask for likes, subscribes, comments, all that stuff. I don't really do that. Not because I don't agree with, it's unfortunate. I don't think anybody that does it is doing wrong. They have to do that because that's how YouTube algorithm works. Comments, likes, and subscriptions are how you make yourself more visible to the other people. So if you do that with them, or if you hear that from other people, don't be annoyed by them. They're trying to succeed. They're trying to build a community themselves. They're trying to get more exposure so they can entertain more people as well. And it's free. All of it's free, subscribing, liking, and commenting, and it takes no time at all to do for those people. And if you feel that you might do that for me as well, that'd be greatly appreciated too. Final lap here as we just crossed the line. Trying to get through this area with minimal interference from a rival in Stout and a rival in Norton. Looks like we're going to get a nice drive off here. And we'll get over to 3 and 4. And a really nice turn in. No issues there. Truck feels really good coming out of 4 as we lose the back end a little bit. And we're going to go ahead and bring this 48 crew to back victories here at the NC Lottery 200. Unbelievable job by this team. I'm not burning out. Top 5, Savoy Sauter, Dean Friesen, Schildhaus. Congratulations to another subscriber driver getting in that top 5. Other subscriber drivers, Egan 13th, Graham 14th, Payne 18th, Perez 20th, Oliveira 21st, Kenseth 22nd, Norton 23rd, Stout 24th, Carpenter 25th, Chavez 26th, Bethel 27th, Smith 28th, Jones 29th, Malone 30th. Host did not finish, 51 laps down. Unfortunate for the 63 team. They've been having a very solid year so far. And Lance Norick was your last place truck with being 109 laps down. And there we are. There's our trophy. Here's our celebration with the team. Pretty chill. No facial reactions. I love that. Yeah. Don't smile, sir. Do not smile. Fastest lap, Tony Savoy, 31.135. Most laps led, Tony Savoy. On the move, David Schildhaus started 19th, finished 5th. And tough break goes to Max Cost, started 16th, finished 31st. Hey, there we go. Buddy Stuart Friesen with the compliments. Obviously, we'll continue being his friend. Hey, who would have thought it? Charlotte Speedway in Xfinity in the next episode. 100 laps. I already set it up properly. Purse of $145,000. We back up to $95,000 in the bank because of that victory in the truck series. Amazing. Another reason why we're doing so well is we have a 10% speed boost because we have momentum. So I'm real iffy about setting that to legendary difficulty. I did say at the end of this race we'd look at the season standings, so we're going to do exactly that. And this is where we stand. We're actually in 8th place overall. Interesting there, but we've got Johnny Sauter in 1st, Austin Hill 2nd, Stuart Friesen 3rd, Matt Kraft in 4th, Grant Enfinger 5th. Currently in the playoffs for custom drivers, David Schildhaus on points and Bryce Egan on points. Congratulations to both of them. Just on the outside of the playoffs, looking in, Max Cost, he's right there having a stellar season. Other notable custom drivers, Kane in 17th, Perez in 19th, Kenseth 20th, Norton 21st, Norick 23rd, Stout 24th, Malone 25th, Graham 26th, Bethel 27th, Oliviera 28th, Chavez 29th, Smith 30th, Carpenter 31st, and Jones 32nd. But folks, that is going to do it for this episode. I do want to take a moment out to say thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And until next time, and of course, as always, you take care.